Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, let's hop into it. We have the Star, the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Wow, starting off strong. I feel like you are being seen as this Empress or this King of Cups. You could be one or the other, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. It's just the energies here. I feel like the wish, the hope, the dream is to have this connection, is to connect two very, I want to say equal partners. I do feel like both of you are viewed in a high light, and I feel like the two of you coming together would be a really healthy match. And not just the way you're seeing it. I feel like everyone around the two of you would think that it's a really great match. We do have the Two of Cups here, so that's what's I feel like that's what's on offer, is this opportunity for a new situation here. Yeah, they want that new opportunity. They want to offer that seed to plant. I feel like for the future, they feel like this could be something really big and beautiful as you move forward. Yeah, there's passion there. There's excitement about moving forward with this opportunity. They may have tried to look into you for quite a while, or may have been looking into you quite a while, may have been looking at you online or your profiles, or what you do up on a platform if you have a platform. I kind of get that energy here. I feel like there's a great amount of information and enough where they can see that you either stand in this Empress energy or this King of Cups type energy, right? I feel like very emotionally intelligent. You might not show your emotions all the time if you're in this King of Cups, but very aware of others' emotions and your own at that. This nurturer, or you could be the Empress, you could be the nurturer in this situation. I feel like Divine is seeing this as a very healthy match. Yeah, we've got the Hermit here. I feel like one or both of you may have taken time out to do healing work before stepping into a connection with each other, or there are one or both of you have been sitting back wondering what would be the best plan as far as an action moving forward. What would be the best action to take? Yeah, so you don't miss the opportunity. I do feel like the King of Cups is the one that would be stepping forward. I feel like that Empress isn't really in her action-oriented energy, but that King of Cups with that masculine energy would be the one to take action. So I feel like the King of Cups could have been thinking about the best route to step forward, what to kind of offer, what to kind of say. I feel like they don't want to be single anymore. This is someone who is emotionally fulfilled on their own. I feel like not only that, but probably, I wanted to say vibrationally stable, monetarily stable, I feel like, but, and as Spirit wanted me to say, vibrationally stable. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe you've had people come into your life prior to this who have kind of thrown you off kilter. Their energy's too much or not enough, or this person might come in with a very on an even keel vibrationally that may be a very good, healthy match for you. I did just get that energy that the two of you would mesh very well. I do feel like that's those arrows of love, that communication coming in. Yeah, about that opportunity. I hear about that opportunity. So it's like, what do you think about it? I feel like it's a proposal. It's like, do you want to get together? Do you want to go out sometime? I feel like we might have a lot in common, or we do have a lot in common. I hear common goals, common interest. So I don't know if the two of you work together, or maybe you have the same passions on the side, or the same hobbies, or some of the same likes. You may have the same likes in music or in art, or I don't know. There's just something common here. And I feel like the two of you could really build off of that. You might even be able to create some sort of financial stability or financial abundance, even more so. Sorry. That's the school. My son's homesick today. So Yeah, what I'm kind of getting from this that threw me off um, is I feel like this stable offer that they're offering up is something they feel could grow between the two of you. You could both be pouring into this pot. I feel like creating something more. They want to give a romantic offer or a heartfelt offer as well as a stable one. So it's the combination of both. That's so crazy. Both of them came out together. Okay, so here's the deal. Might have been why the Hermit was here in the first place with this Queen of Swords. They see you as the Empress, but they also see you as this Queen of Swords, extremely highly intelligent. I feel like they know that you've done a lot of transforming. You've probably been through quite a bit of hurt that has not made you guarded, I want to say, but made you set healthy boundaries. So I feel like whether you're masculine or feminine, this Queen of Swords energy is welcoming yet very logical. She's like, yes, come on in, come closer. Let me hear what you have to say. I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom under my belt from all of the things that I've been through. Very resilient human being, right? I'm armed to the teeth. So in case you want to try something, you'll see it right off the bat that it's probably not a good idea. She's got that energy. She's welcoming, but you know, she's fierce. So I feel like this person may be a little nervous, and it's like what to offer to appeal to this Empress Queen of Swords, right? You may be highly intuitive. You may be gifted in some way with this High Priestess energy. I do feel like there is something along those lines here about giftedness or clear-sightedness. And that might be another thing that they really admire about you. I hear a prize about you. So it's like, that's something that's really, be a good boy and go lay down. No, no, no. You be the good boy. Sorry. My doggo's in my room today. He didn't want to go upstairs this morning. He wanted to hang out with mom. So, all right. A lot of distractions and interruptions. I get the feeling that someone's very emperor and very busy all the time. We also have the Hierophant. So someone wants this commitment with you. I feel like they like the fact that you're intuitive or gifted in some way. I'm seeing this red coming through behind here. Red might be your color. Also could be a fiery color. So fire sign color. I don't know why I'm being shown the two. I hear fire and air. You might be a combination of fire and air, or your person is a combination. There's victory there. Yeah, there's passion there. There's attraction there. Holy crap, there's love and warmth and happiness. And wow, okay. I'm freaking out. This is an amazing reading. You have a really high level soulmate coming in. If this is for you, you've definitely got... you've got a lot of good coming in. I feel like there's going to be a high level of connection between the two of you, and I feel like it's going to carry over into different areas of your life. You guys might actually work together as well, or create some, so I hear an empire. So you might create an empire with this person. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be more than just love. I don't know if there's business attached to it, but I feel like it's a love of the business as well. Yeah, there's just good things coming, warmth coming all around. There's a brand new beginning that is going to grow strong, is what I hear. All right, I really love that. Okay, where do I want to go? All right, I'm feeling a little thrown off this morning. I don't know why. I guess because I had to stop and start. Again, I've got a really busy day ahead of me. Different things going on in the household, so... And now my son's sick on top of it. So it's one of those things. Sick teenage boy at home. All right. Golden egg. Let's see. And the oyster. I feel like somebody looks at an opportunity with you as being extremely valuable. There are secrets. I hear arcane. So there's knowledge here, wisdom here. And this could be spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. Yeah, Phoenix energy. I hear you burn away the old and rebirth is the new. You have a higher perspective. And I feel like that's something someone is deeming very, very valuable. Again, I do feel like this is partnership energy. I feel like not only does this person view you as being very valuable as a person, but I feel like I feel like there's a lot they feel that they could learn from you. Something about getting out of a type of sadness or depression or anxiety or something where it's like this eternal rainy day. And I feel like, and I don't know if that's just sitting on the inside of someone and they're looking to see if there's a way that they can burn that away. That might happen with you. You might actually have the knowledge or the wisdom. You could be helping this person. This could be a new friend coming in as well. They could be asking you maybe how you, what kind of Phoenix moments you've had. And I feel like one in particular is going to prove to be the antidote or the key to them healing this specific part of themselves. It's like there's an inner thundercloud within this person, something along those lines. And I feel like they just feel like no matter what they do, no matter what type of healing that they try, it's like that sits there in their chest. It's like a heaviness that never actually leaves. You might actually have the antidote to help this person burn that away. It's like finally burn that away. It's got that energy. It's a wild sense of freedom. I heard pack animals, so it's like, I don't know if they just come on in and feel welcomed in. It's like, I heard trash panda. I don't know if someone views themselves. See, now this is where I think it comes in. It's the way this person views themselves. It's that internal view. It's, you know, this person could be very confident in some areas of their life, but there's a crippling self-doubt or a crippling something. And I hear the key is to become the eternal optimist. And that's where the change lies. That's where the Phoenix fire lies. It's like you have to switch that over. Whoever I'm talking to, it's like, I feel like you are tuned in, tapped in, but maybe you don't trust or fully trust everything that you're getting. It's like, I think I'm just hearing what I want to hear instead of applying what you do hear. Yeah, it's a form of self-nurturing that maybe to this person feels wrong. Like I shouldn't love myself this much, or I shouldn't. Is that cocky? Or it's like, where's the line? Is that cocky or is that self-love? And I feel like this person is worried about crossing boundaries or stepping on the wrong boundaries. But I feel like in the outside world or the outside persona is so different from who this person actually is on the inside. I feel like you have what it takes to help this person burn that away. I don't know if you're a friend, a lover, a future lover. I'm not sure what this is, but there's a soulmate connection here. This, like I said, it could be any type of connection. They might view you, or you might view them as being like something being a trap, or it's like, I can't believe my own eyes. But see, the thing is, there's that laser lock vision. You know what I mean? It's like on that prey, on that prize, whatever that is, there's a side eye towards it. I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like collective that you're going to be helping, I feel like they're side-eyeing you. Maybe the way you go about your spirituality is different. You know, the two of you may be from two different walks of life, two different religious backgrounds. There's some type of something. Maybe there is a bit of a taboo going on here. Maybe you're spiritual versus this person not being spiritual. Both of you could be spiritual in different ways. It's got something. There's like a gap there. Or I don't know, maybe you're spiritual and gifted, so you just follow, you know, the intuitive guidance that you're getting or the downloads that you're getting. Could be something like that. Or if I hear clairaudient, so you may actually hear divine speak and then spit out the messages. So, you know, I almost feel like this person is also clairaudient. So, or I believe that's what it's called. I might be saying it wrong, but it's the clear hearing. This person may also discount the things that they get It's like because it seems too good to be true. This person is, I feel like this person wants to be the forever optimist, but I feel like they are the internal pessimist is what I want to say. There's a pessimist sitting inside in that internal rain cloud on the inside. That's that pessimistic energy, and it needs to burn away. Yeah, they could be a golden egg. They just need to polish a little bit. I feel like there's soot or something on the outside blocking this. I feel like this person wasn't meant to get to where they were going until they got there. Like there's timing for this. It comes about at this stage in life. I feel like this may be coming across very, very soon. I feel like this person could show up in your energy as a friend. I feel like first and foremost, you're meant to be a friendly guide to this person as they dive deeper into themselves. You could have a spiritual practice, or you could be a tarot reader. You could be someone who channels messages. I feel like there's some type of, I don't want to say spiritual hierarchy. I don't want to say that at all because that sounds really yuck to me. Anyways, but I feel like as a spiritual teacher, you are that. There's no, I don't know if that's what this person is worried about, that it sounds, they're hesitant to trust in you, but they know they can. It's got that back and forth energy. I feel like this person, they're having trouble trusting what they feel. They feel that they can trust you, but then they don't want to trust that because what if I'm wrong? What if I get taken, for a fool? And it's like, I don't know if there's ego at stake, or I feel like it's ego mixed with heart. It's like we really want a solution. We really want that solution to kind of opening up and pushing forward and getting past whatever this is. Yeah, I feel like they're just a little afraid that you might be a vulture in disguise. It's like you'll pick the bones clean and they'll be left with nothing. It's like, yeah, I feel like you're very soft, and I feel like you're very welcoming, you're very sweet, and maybe that is what some people fear. That could be. Yeah, I hear, is it fake? Yeah, I feel like they're just going to have to try and find out. I feel like they'll be pleasantly surprised, though. I feel like they've had movement forward, and this person may have done very well for themselves. But I do feel like you have something, whatever it is, that's going to speed up this process of their forward movement. I feel like they've gained ground, but they know they could gain so much more if they get rid of whatever this is. I feel like they have their own internal shark that's just, yeah. They have the ability to be this hummingbird, to zip forward really fast, all in their light energy. But I feel like there's a part of self that sabotages this energy. And I don't know if it's an energetic that needs to rewire the crown. It's something like that. You might actually carry that energy that helps people illuminate and gives them their phoenix moment. It could even just be a vibration that you're carrying. There is some type of, yeah, again, I hear arcane wisdom or knowledge or something. This person may come in as a surprise to you as well. Yeah, they're coming in kind of quiet. They may want this to be on the, on the quiet, on the hush. They don't want people to know that they're coming in your direction. It's like it doesn't need to be public knowledge, and I feel like it's almost like that doctor-patient kind of agreement there. It's like what stays, what's spoken about between us stays between us. It's like there's that understanding that it needs to be there. For some reason or another. Someone could be out in the spotlight as well. Someone coming towards you could be in the spotlight, and they don't want everyone to know their personal business. I feel like that's another thing. It's like this person needs to know that they can trust you with sensitive information. It's like, are you going to turn around and start blackmailing them or bribing them? And I feel like there are fears. So I get it, but I feel like you are this rabbit. I feel like you're welcoming, you're kind, you're sweet. You may be on the quiet side as well, but very tuned in, tapped in, turned up. I feel like you've been through a lot, so you understand different levels of different things. I feel like you've been at the depths and now you're climbing to the heights, or, one way or the other. I feel like you understand all walks. Maybe you've been Maybe you've been rich, maybe you've been poor, maybe you've had great experiences and terrible experiences. I just feel like the person that I'm talking to has had a lot of life experience. You don't have to be old to have that experience, but I do feel like has been called to go through and walk through a great deal of things. That's how you'll know if this is for you. Ups, downs, in-betweens. You've been down and out and you've been soaring. It's like you have to have that knowledge so you can connect with all levels of people. And I feel like that's who I'm talking to. I feel like they're going to see that you're the doe, that you're quiet, that you're a listener, that you can really hear also what's not being said. I feel like this person can feel like they can be their self around you. They can be playful with you. They can talk with you. I feel like it's really easygoing, but yet there's this sight and there's this I see more energy here as well. There's depth. There's path and purpose. Yeah, there's a regal energy that comes from soul. And I don't mean that in a snobby, stick up your nose sort of way. I think, in fact, I feel like it's a very humble energy, and that's why this roar is so loud. There's a very humble energetic. This is a spiritual warrior, a queen or a king spiritually. And I feel like this person's an in-charge kind of person. I feel like incarnated for great purpose to help others. And I feel like this is a helping profession. This isn't, I'm above you. And I feel like that humble energy that comes with this creates the most sound and special teacher that you'll come across. Look for that. If you're looking for a spiritual teacher, don't look for someone who puts you below them. Someone that looks at you as an equal and that you can rise to where they are if you put the energy and effort in. That's the type of spiritual teacher you want to look for. If you're on the other side and you're that one that's trying to get rid of your rain cloud, this could be something that feels like you've always just got a dark cloud over top of you. Now I want to switch over because I feel like some of you people out there could be the rain cloud. You know, you could be the person that's got that inner storm going on and you're looking for a spiritual teacher. Look for someone who doesn't look down upon you, but looks you right in the eyes, right? That's how you'll know a good spiritual teacher. They're not saying that who they are is out of reach. It's like, I feel like that's the difference and that needs to be said. This was a long one. I do feel like you are here for grander purpose, and I'll feel like you'll know if this is for you. You'll also know if you're going to be the one on the receiving end. This could be between two very spiritual people, and then maybe one is just furthering themselves easier or has the knowledge the other one needs. It doesn't even have to be like someone's falling behind and someone's rising up, but I feel like there'll be a sense of that within this person that is seeking. I feel like that's the way that they find you, is there has to be a sense of seeking. Yeah, major transformation, and I feel like could be for both parties as well. There could be some type of romance kind of intermixed and mingled with this. It doesn't have to be. Could just be a friendship or a soulmate connection that is one of purpose. Great purpose is what I want to say. Okay, I need a sip because I can't cut the cord. Got that little bit of selenite there. Nice and clearing energy. All right. What do we have for this collective? All right, healing heart. And the butterfly, relationship, evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. All right. Yeah. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist. Okay, so that's what we're healing from. Doesn't have to be a feminine, could be a masculine, healing from a narcissistic relationship. That happens to both masculines and feminines. So you could be healing from a toxic situation. Uh-oh, here comes the tinker. Good boy, you go lay down. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing. You know, again, I kind of get someone who wants to kind of divulge some type of secret, some type of past situation, some type of understanding needs to be had between two people. It's like, this is why I couldn't step forward, or this is what I was dealing with. This is what I was healing from. I do kind of get that. Now, this could be you or someone you're dealing with, you might be explaining this to somebody else that comes in. This is what I was dealing with. This is why I had such a rough time, or why I seemed off, or I just get that this is the reason why, and here's my apology. It's like there's no excuse for bad behavior. I also want to say this is not and should never be taken as an excuse. It's like, I was going through rough things, so I was being a rough person. That may be so, but that still requires an apology. Bad behavior always requires an apology. So just putting that out there. That's, it's like I may have been going through a rough phase in my life, right? But if I harmed someone or hurt someone as I was hurting, I'm still responsible for my actions, right? Not exempt from, you know, giving an apology. Something about paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. Maybe how you got to where you were after a heartache, after a heartbreak. Maybe how you got to be who you are. That may be something you're talking about as well, over a cup of coffee or over a few drinks or over breakfast. It seems like something very light. Maybe over a walk in the park or whatever. It's just a light meetup. I don't feel like this is out to lunch or out to dinner, really. This might be over something small. We do have ascending. This could be a situation that ascends to a higher level of commitment. We do have this butterfly, and there is a sort of transmutation energy going on here. This could have been yes, there's a past to this, is exactly what my thought is. There's definitely a past to this. I feel like someone is coming in. Maybe the two of you were just not ready at the time that there seemed like there was an opportunity. It's like maybe one was held up with something else, or one was embroiled in something else. And it's like the timing was always off. Maybe now the timing is good. I do feel like maybe it requires a bit of an explanation. For some, both of you could be saying something along the lines of, yeah, I went through a toxic situation too, and this is how I kind of bounced back from it. It has that energy. I'm actually seeing the rowing the boat with the two passengers to a greener shore with this card in my head. So it's like, it says receiving what you need, progression and arriving, moving on, closure. I feel like there's a type of closure that comes with this conversation. Closure from the past, maybe some type of heartbreak or confusion from the past. And I do feel like it kind of opens up the floor for new communication. So this isn't an end. I feel like it's every end is a new begin again. And I feel like that's what happens. It goes from the end of the book to here's the next chapter, or the book 2 in the series. It's like it just hops right over, or opens right up to the next. We have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. Someone could be looking into you, wondering if it's the right time to come in and talk to you about this separation that they feel from you. They still feel passion towards you. So there's hammer, sabotage. Yeah, that could have been a thing too. Somebody could have been, you know, self-sabotaging a relationship. Maybe they had to go through karmic lessons or a karmic relationship to see clearly. Maybe, you know, we learn a lot through those karmic relationships, how to actually maneuver what's right, what's wrong. And I feel like they've learned to take responsibility for the things that they were doing wrong, just like you have. I feel like that's so healthy, to have something really good to take from these harder situations in life. So I feel like that's kind of something that's coming up here too. We have a palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. I don't know. I feel like this person is looking towards something with you. I feel like they want to create some sort of love with you. We do have the chaser. I feel like this person coming in, they don't want to be viewed as someone who's chasing you down or hunting you down. I feel like because they've been looking into you, so maybe it makes them feel a little uncomfortable that maybe you're just hard to find. You're pulled back in your energy. You might not be the easiest person to kind of get a hold of or to have a conversation with. I don't know if you're busy work, you work too much, or maybe you're just a homebody, you don't get out much, they don't see you around. You might have to be really strategic on how they come towards you. They might have to actually knock on your door or text you or find you somehow on the computer. I don't know. We have kisses. Yeah, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving, affection, falling in love. I feel like that's what this person wants. I feel like, you know, when it comes down to it, this is what they want. They would want to be in love with you. They would want to have something more with you. But I feel like even if it just results in a healing for both of you, that would still be absolutely fabulous. But I feel like there's still enough chemistry going on in this relationship between the two of you that it could end in kisses and passion. So there is that. I like that. That's not bad at all. Okay, what do I want? I feel like this is going to be the last one. We'll step in here. This little black and white deck here. All right, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for the gorgeous collective today? All right, we have the heart. It was in reverse. I don't know. I heard falling out of love because of secrets. Because of things that were hidden from you. I feel like maybe someone came in and tried to showcase all of their good aspects. You know, a lot of people do that. They don't want you to see the things that they try to hide. But I feel like maybe I hear early on in this situation, you might start to see this person's dark side. Yeah, abundance in reverse. I feel like there might be an abundance of negative energy that comes with this person. They could have come in, sweet talking you, charming you, saying that they want a new stable beginning, but I don't feel like that's the case. They may have just been looking, yeah, disloyal, and I hear a dog, a true dog, but not the good kind, not the loyal kind. Whether masculine or feminine, this person might have come in just because they wanted to use you for your body or use you for your money or use you for just a good time or whatever for their enjoyment. They might have actually promised you some type of stability or made it look like they were coming in because they wanted something stable with you. I feel like it's a blow to the ego, and I feel like it really hurts. It really stings. Yeah, the wish isn't the wish after all. It's like maybe you were wishing for this person to come in. I feel like this person may have a lot of really bad attributes, ones that they hide very well or they don't showcase until they're close up. I feel like there was a rough end here. I don't know if this person's a cheater or I just kind of get that as well. Or they may hop around. This person may have some type of, I do want to say be careful. This, I'm hearing sexually transmitted diseases and things like that. So be careful. Use protection. Yeah, I don't really love this energy that's kind of coming in. I feel like you may want to go get checked out if you were messing with somebody who was messing with a lot of somebodies. You know, you may want to just make sure and ease your own mind and, you know, yeah, I don't know if this person said, oh, well, I'm only with you. And I feel like this is the type of smooth talker that will talk you right out of your clothing, and before you know it, you're like, why did I do that? It's got that energy, whether masculine or feminine. I just feel like this person doesn't have good intentions. Yeah, no. I feel like they had the key to unlock the door because you gave it to them, and I feel like this is a key you need to take back. I feel like it's all for growth and greater purpose. I feel like you'll know better next time. And I feel like you'll be able to spot this specific type of red flag of a person way before they enter your field next time. It's like, I know what to look for. I know what all the key notes are to this song. It's like, I'm hearing da circus. So it's like, I feel like, you know, this one took you to the circus. This clown took you to the circus. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I feel like you're going to do some healing work, though. And I feel like you're going to deal with that hurt, deal with that, that ending. But I feel like you don't have to move forward and jump into something so specifically right off the bat. I feel like give yourself time to heal, time to assimilate those, let those lessons kind of download from this situation. I feel like, Yeah. They were in the wrong. I do feel like that person was in the wrong. I feel like Spirit is almost saying focus on your goals and aspirations right now as you do your healing. Yes, as you do you, as you do your healing. There may be some talk. Don't listen to the negative talk. Don't listen to the chitter chatter. This person, oh, I'm so sorry. I hear narcissistic in the way of spreading rumors saying that you've done something wrong to keep their reputation looking squeaky clean. But in order to do that, they have to lie and manipulate and make you look bad so they can raise themselves up because they know no other way. This person's sneaky and conniving, and I feel like you never would have pictured that from this person, but that's what you got. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Yeah, it was definitely not a run of good luck there. I heard that ship sank. It's okay, because you know what? I feel like this is the type of person that comes back years from now, or a month from now, or a couple months from now, begging for your time, your effort, your energy. You know why? Because you're going to start glowing, you're going to start shining, and they're going to see you in all your glory. You're going to be shining like that star. And you're going to be so over them. And I feel like that's going to be such a blow to their ego. That's going to be such a blow to their ego that they missed out on someone like you. You're going to become the hot commodity. If you're not there yet, hear me out. This is my prediction. They're going to come back a couple months from now, could be about 3 months from now, and they're going to sing a new tune like they're brand new. This person won't be brand new, but they'll be very upset with the fact that you're healed and whole and you don't need them, nor do you want them. That's going to be what it comes down to. Yeah. I feel like you're going to anchor yourself into place. You're not going to need anybody else. Yeah, their conniving crap's not going to work with you. They're not going to be able to build with you. They're not welcomed back into your garden, to your growth. You've cut them out. You're nurturing yourself. You might even have somebody else coming in that is just fabulous. Someone that likes to protect you and guard you and love you. Yeah. You might be getting some type of a message from this person very soon from the other person. Now, this is a timeline thing, so this could be this person getting ready to come back. You may get some type of message from this person reaching out to you, trying to make it look like they're brand new. Trust me when I say they're not. I heard a gunshot that I was seeing the birds on a wire, and then I heard a boom, and then I saw the birds flying away. It's like, make no mistake, this is a predator coming in, right? Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that they would give you is more sadness. They just confuse you about your path and your purpose, and they still don't want to offer any type of commitment. Still a snake. Okay, we're going to leave it there. Be careful out there. As far as, and when I say be careful out there, I do mean when you're, sharing love with a partner, do be careful and take your precautions, especially if it's someone that you're not maybe married to, or, I just feel like be safe. Better safe than sorry is what I hear. So there is that warning going out. Not to scare anyone, but, take care of yourself. You are the top priority, always, always. All right. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have for this collection? Let's see. I heard something about a collection of broken hearts. Something about July. This could have been someone who's born in July, someone you dealt with in July, maybe last July, maybe they're coming in this July. I heard string of broken hearts, so I don't know if, I'm also hearing this doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's like I'm getting this from that last energy. Hold on. Clear that. This person may come in and want to actually offer you a commitment. It's like you might be the one they choose. There's a string of broken hearts behind them because there are so many others out there who wanted this person's time, effort, energy, but they want to give it to you, collective, which I like to hear. I know this collective out here is full of really amazing people, so I am not surprised that someone wants to make you their empress or their emperor. I really love it. Something about someone with a J first or last name, born on the 3rd. That could be someone coming in. Something about May as well. May 3rd could mean something to someone. I heard me and mine. I feel like this person comes in right away and they say that you're theirs. They call you mine. It's like mine. This is mine. They might even introduce you to people or shoo people away and be like, no, 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 no. This is mine. And I kind of get that energy. It's like they might be introducing you to people at a party. It's like your person that you just start dating and they're like, no, 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 no. See, this is mine. That's kind of what I'm getting, the energy of that. You might have someone coming in who's very, you know, very obvious about you being their person. I really like that. There's no hiding that. All right, what do we have here? Oh, all right. All right, part of their web. I do hear something about networking, part of their web. This is something that's attached to your heart. This may be a business, a side hustle that you really enjoy. Maybe you want to make it your full-time gig here. I do feel like that's the hope. I hear that's the wish, the hope, the dream. I feel like you've got spirit on deck here. They're watching you follow what, you know, moves you, makes your heart beat, what turns that fire up in your soul, and they're watching you follow that. And I feel like they're creating new connections as you step forth. It's like you're stepping in as the Fool. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to explain this vision, but it's like I see the Fool from the tarot, and it's like he's standing on a platform that looks like empty space, like outer space. And every time he goes to step, it's like a platform automatically appears under the foot. But it looks like they could fall at any moment. But I feel like the Fool is just walking facing forward, like not even realizing they could just like, but they're walking on spirit, they're walking through spirit, they're following that soul's inner compass, so they know they'll be supported. It's got that energy. And I feel like those of you who are moving in that way, I feel like spirit is saying, that's how they want you to move. It's like you're following that inner compass and you're doing what feels right and you're really making money moves. I feel like there are really big, beautiful blessings attached to this path, clipped onto this path here and there. And I feel like you'll be reaching those as you move. Okay. This is something different. And this is something different. Protection with the softness. Okay. I don't know if this is, okay, so I'm getting two messages. One is about a single parent who is really trying hard to be soft and loving and nurturing while they're going through maybe the heaviness of a breakup. You may have a small child, a single parent, mother or father, but I do feel like you're having a hard time maybe keeping your cool, or because you're hurting so badly. It's like you may have separated from this child's mother or father, and it's creating a whole bunch of havoc, and there's a lot of extra work to do. You know, everything falls to you. It's got that energy here, and I feel like just know that you're protected there. Just know that you're being guided. I know it's hard, but keep the focus, keep that energy going, and I feel like ask spirit to like buoy your faith as you move forward. I feel like you need that at this time. Reach out to friends and to family to see if they can lend you a helping hand. There is nothing wrong, and I hear I can do it myself. So it's like, I know you can, and people around you know you can do it by yourself, but they love you so much that they think you shouldn't have to. So do reach out to those around you that could give you a helping hand, friends, family, when it comes to delegating tasks, because right now you're just overwhelmed, and it's like you're no good to anyone when you're in this energy, least of all to your little one. So spirit is saying reach out or find ways to I don't know if maybe you have to hire a sitter, or maybe you have to look to a family member to give you just a little break so you can sleep. It's got that energy. So don't be afraid to reach out. It's not that you can't handle it. It's that you shouldn't have to. What was the other thing? Oh, protection with your softness. I feel like there's something about an inner child healing. I don't know if you're trying to heal your inner child right now, or working on shadow aspects of self, and maybe it's leaving you to feel a little bruised or a little sore or a little sad. I feel like find ways to comfort yourself. Put something cozy on, cuddle up on the couch, put something comedy on TV. It's like, or give yourself a nice cup of tea in the evening, calm down, unwind, take a nice hot bath. It's like, I don't know, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. I feel like if you need to nurture your soft, take time out to nurture your soft. Just know that you're protected as you do this, okay? As you move through these heavier feelings, it could be some things from childhood that you look back on and you're like, no child should have had to deal with that, or no child should have had to feel that way, or should be made to feel that way. Big hugs to you if you're going through that, or the other situation beforehand. It's like big hugs to you, because I feel like just keep giving it your best, and ask Spirit to buoy your faith is all I keep hearing. So let them know, let Spirit know that you want signs to show that they're on deck with you, right? They'll give you those. It'll make you feel better. We have a soulmate connection coming in, health, wealth, happiness. I feel like the two of you, this is a really deep soulmate connection. I feel like it's going to be a new life within a life. You've got this person coming in. You could be getting quiet communication from Spirit at this time. The way you'll know this person is they'll come in a very peaceful way. They may even have some sort of connection to the ocean, boats, the ocean, sea turtles, sea creatures. I'm seeing, what are those called? Seahorse. Now we have a dolphin as well. This person could be playful, fun, and offer you a sense of peace that you've not experienced before. That will be how you recognize this soulmate. There's going to be a lot of change in this life because of this new soulmate coming in. I feel like very soon, for a lot of you as well. I would say within the next month. All right, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one.